We've spent a lot of time over the last few months sheltering in place and practicing social distancing. While these measures, along with the extra hand sanitizer, antibiotic soaps, and bleach wipes, have helped people avoid exposure to the coronavirus, they've also accidentally left our immune systems weaker than ever before and desperately needing a boost. And, with many parts of the country opening back up, and especially schools reopening in the fall, a weakened immune system is exactly the last thing everyone should have. Fortunately, we have the power and control to build up our own immune systems and microbiome so that when we're exposed to larger amounts of microbes again, for example, being around a lot more people, we'll have a much greater ability to fight them off. The most effective ways to do this are getting enough sleep, exercising, and eating the right foods. Everyone already knows when they're sleeping and exercising, but most people don't keep track of everything they eat and how it impacts their immune system. That's what inspired us to build Immunity Booster. Our app helps you keep track of and remember to eat all the healthiest foods you need to build a stronger immune system. Immunity Booster works in two parts. The first being an Alexa skill that allows people to check the foods they should be eating using their voice, so they could use it even while they're cooking. The second is our cross-platform Flutter app, which allows people to track the foods they should be eating from any device, anytime, anywhere.
From there, the data is passed to Cloud Run functions hosted in Google Cloud Platform, which process and prepare the data to store in a Firestore database. This Firestore database is shared across all UIs so that anywhere you make a change, it's immediately reflected in all other UIs that you can access the data from. So the main goal of Immunity Booster is to go through and recommend daily foods for you to go try in each of the 5 major categories you need to have in order to boost your immune system. So vitamin B6 foods, vitamin C foods, vitamin E foods, prebiotics, and probiotics. So there are a couple major commands for the app. The first one is you can go and say new day, and that goes through and that generates a list of a food in each category that you should be eating that day. From there, you can go through and once you eat a food, you can mark it as complete and it will take it off the list, or you can go skip the food if let's say you don't have it or you don't like that food, then it will go through and provide another recommendation of a food that you should have that day in that particular category.
Let's take a look at the Alexa skill. Alexa, open Immunity Booster.
Welcome to Immunity Booster, superfoods to supercharge your immune system.
New day.
Adding a new day's foods to your list. Vitamin B6, chicken. Prebiotic, asparagus. Vitamin E, spinach. Vitamin C, grapefruits. Probiotic, yogurt.
Skip prebiotic.
Category skipped, prebiotic. Food added, onion.
Eat vitamin C.
Food completed, vitamin C.
Get my foods.
Getting your foods. Vitamin B6, chicken. Vitamin E, spinach. Probiotic, yogurt. Prebiotic, onion.
Okay, so let's take a look at the app. Now the first thing we can do is we can refresh by clicking at the top and dragging down, and this will allow us to go get the newest information no matter which device the data was last updated on. And so here we can see that the next foods we have to eat today are chicken, spinach, yogurt, and onion. And once we do that, we can go through and we can swipe to go mark something as complete. We can go through and swipe to skip something, and it will go give us the next recommendation from that category. So there we have peanuts, replacing spinach that we just swiped away. We can go through and we can go and reorder. So let's say that I want to eat peanuts before I want to eat yogurt and onions today. And then when you're ready and it's the end of the day and you're basically had everything you're going to do today and you want to go get your list for tomorrow, you can just hit the new day button down here and it will automatically get you the rest of the categories to the bottom of your list. That way you have kind of a rolling cycle on which you eat stuff. Now the great thing about Flutter is that it works cross-platform. So we just saw it on a desktop computer, but we could also use it inside of a web app or even on a phone like an iPhone or Android. So here we have got an Android phone, and as you can see, it's got the same information that we had before, so it works exactly the same way. We can go swipe down here to go get the refreshed information. And as you can see, everything is now up to date and matches what we saw on the computer earlier. And we can go through and we can swipe to go complete again, swipe to skip, and it'll go through and give us a new recommendation. And then we can go through and hit new day from this device, and it will automatically add back in any categories that we've already eaten so that we're ready for the next day.
Immunity Booster, choosing superfoods to supercharge your immune system.